Wonderful morning, dear viewers. Welcome to Lumen this day, and wherever you are watching us, be it on a Facebook channel, is it on YouTube, but also in the comfort of your homes or in your offices, even you are welcome to Lumen TV Zambia and Lumen this day in particular. You're with me, Sidney Mwamainda, and joining me is Vincent Piri. Vincent?
Thank you so much, Sydney, and welcome viewers. Of course, this is a program I'm sure you've been waiting for, and it is here. And of course, we would love to have your say on the program by giving us a call and also following us on Facebook and other social media channels.
Vincent, from as long as I don't know when people began to be having electricity in their homes, people are still getting electrocuted.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, that is just one of the stories that we have, but also a sad reality that we came to be aware about. This concerns the abuse of a disabled child in Mrs. compound who was being abused by the landlord whenever the mother was not there. Is another story that we are looking at, but also RATSA has come up with a single disc where you have to put in your road tax, your fitness and insurance in one disc, and there are all the advantages of that. So that is another story that we are looking at. Vincent, maybe we begin with the story of a young girl, a young lady of 22 in Mrs. who is disabled and is being abused by the landlord, whom we are now reading and hearing. It is actually a former landlord, and imagine the story is just coming up now. But thanks that it is out there, and we have a video, Vincent. Maybe for now we get to that, and later on we'll pick it up.
Shirienda, shiteptivionzi, ndipo kwenda ngapwishisheko, ndipo kwenda pakondepwaya ngapwitisheko apapata vanhu ngavafumapo vaxikulu vaisa munganda govati vaisa munganda ngavansanganda esamba vaisa munganda vane vati mvule vaxitepo valefwaya nomakairi nokuwo kwandi nokulu kwandi nari vakalina vaxikulu varia but varempatikixavye vakapyo valefwa vyastika. So ndiyaromba mwe vantu vakwalesa matwale ku polisi.
Yes, dear viewers, so that is a sad story of a child, a 22-year-old child, who was being abused by the landlord in Mrs. And it's the point of a lot of need. She had no wheelchair. She was crying for a wheelchair, and then the mother struggling, going out to look for food, and then the landlord remains home and takes advantage of this disabled child. Very sad, Vincent. Heartbreaking. I don't know what can be done to such animals or human beings.
Yeah. Well, I think it is a very sad situation, Sydney. Here is someone who is not even well, sick, requiring medical attention, and then someone else takes advantage of the situation, and I think it's really sad. I think we've talked about issues to do with child abuse and just how stiff the punishment should be for the offenders. But yeah, many people have talked about these things, but they still resurface, and you don't even know what are the motives behind doing such a thing. We talked about children as young as one being abused. Now it is someone who is disabled. Well, it's really sad, Sydney. We don't know what is happening. What people thinking out there.
Yes, Vincent, very sad. I don't know how you can say it, but I think this man just needs to face the law. He has to be punished, because whatever reasons you may have to do such a thing is not acceptable. It is wrong. And for many years, it will still be wrong. It will never be right. So he just needs to be punished, and punished heavily, that is. And also to just warn if there are people who still do such things, or planning to do such things, that may they repent. And in the same story, though, there's some development. Of course, that video also, apart from bringing out this sad reality, but also brought out the need of that this child needs, and the mother, and that is support, first of the wheelchair, but also foodstuffs. And some people have come up and they've offered a wheelchair, and also donated some foodstuff. I think, yes, that's a wheelchair that we can see there, but also there's some food stuff that has been given, and some monies donated by well wishers around the community, and some even overseas that saw the video, and they came to the aid of this child. But also, again, Vincent, it brings in question the issue of the social welfare officers. I think there's need to be going out into these communities, checking such children, because they need to be helped by government. And there's there's the department in government that looks at such matters, but also onus, I think, upon guardians and parents who have such children to go to these offices. I know maybe the system, the government system, may be long to come to that realization of getting some support. Also, maybe a call to the same department that some of these matters, maybe they need to quicken them in the way they handle them, and so that they begin to provide the much needed support to children like herself and the mother. Because I'm sure shelter, again, is one thing that we see there. That's what they were renting, and then I'm sure because of the same matter, then they moved to another house, and the mother is not working. And then think of the kind of shelter that they can find when they are not working. Again, maybe something that leaves a lot to be desired. So government needs to, I think, their staff need to be out there looking out for these people. Maybe there could be some people who may not know. It's rare that you find such information. So these are some of the things that they need to prioritize, because in that video you hear the mother saying, no, Yakadinale bomba, nomba nalireka, and they like it because of that. But then if people know that there is that department of government where they can rush to, instead of going maybe elsewhere, doing hustles to find to make ends meet. They go there, then they get something from there, you see, in order to help such a child, and you find such things can perhaps minimize, because then there will be someone who is always with the child at home. Yeah. So that is just one story, a sad one. And then we have the story of Road Transport and Safety Agency, RTSA, who has launched its single disc innovation, which will be displayed on motor vehicles to reflect road tax and then roadworthiness and insurance. Yeah, so unlike in the past, with vehicles will have 3 discs, but in this case now it will only be 1 disc. And the director and CEO Amon Mwemba said the innovation reduces confusion caused by multiple discs and makes tracking and verification easier for vehicle owners, law enforcement, and regulatory agencies. He added that the innovation will help government departments and insurance companies move towards a sustainable and environmentally friendly future, as all tokens will be printed on a single document, reducing paper use and costs. I don't know. Remember the preview. The first concern, yes, of course, the issue of taking care of the environment, and we are in the season of creation. It's a good one, but then the only challenge I see first and foremost is how efficient is this going to be?
Yeah.
We have had problems going to RATSA to only get 1 disc, and that disc provided by them alone.
Yeah.
And now maybe 3 institutions coming into one, and to get 1 single disc, the queues and everything, because you have to go to, I don't know how they will be doing it. You go to an insurance company, you pay, and then the insurance company maybe sends details to RATSA, and then you get your vehicle, you take it to for fitness check, and then the information is sent there, and then these government workers, when you go there, even if he has nothing to eat, you just sit, no, it's my lunch time. In the morning they will come in, open the office, sit there. I'm opening my computer, is still rebooting. Now imagine, I'm worried of the queues. I don't know how efficient it is going to be. It's a good one. You have 1 disc, yes. The vehicle will be a little bit clean on the screen, but then efficiency for me, the time for people to just have to get that disc, I don't know. Insurance is quick when you go to insurance company, because they are private, I think. So you just go there, you pay, and then they give you. But when you go to RATS, you get the disc. In the recent past, it has changed the color into black and white. It is the things a little bit, because sometimes you'll be sent back, no, we have no paper, no, network is poor, and people are sitting there waiting for network.
Yeah. Sydney, interesting. Those are the views that I had also. Looking at the cues that people have when it comes to dealing with RATSA. And I also was thinking, the same arrangement, just how will it be, Sydney? Is it that we are now doing away with the insurance companies? It is now RATSA that will be taking over the insurance policies and so on? Or is it that people will have to go to an insurance company, you pay for your insurance policies and so on? Then it's now the insurance policy, the company that goes to RATSA, and I think it's also complicated. As much as we are going to get 1 disc, We are still doing all the 3 rounds that we've been doing all along. And on top of that, we are now going to be queuing, everyone else queuing at one place to just get that one disc.
Imagine.
Yeah, so for me, I think if not properly handled, this is going to cause a lot of congestion. We're going to have situations where someone has paid and they are moving on the road, they are arrested, but because the disc is not yet ready. Yeah, so for me, I think these are some of the problems that we are going to have if not properly handled. Yeah, and if it is the RATSA itself, for me, I don't know, said maybe I need to be educated. Is RATSA supposed to be handling insurance issues, road safety and so on? I mean, road tax and so on. I think RATs are supposed to be doing road safety and so on. That is their mandate. But why are they coming in to do all these other things that we are talking about, insurance, road tax and so on? I mean, it is now complicating things.
When you go to the advantages they are talking about, Vincent, it's the issue of the screen being clean.
Yeah, I mean,
screen being clean. Who has ever complained that it is dead?
Yeah,
of course, sometimes it's dead because of maybe the the stickers that we use, and then when we remove
the old ones, rims and some dents and so on.
Yeah, some people may complain that the stickers don't look nice. We can have maybe just one sticker. Others will equally say even without a sticker, because these vehicles, they are in their computers and everything. And nowadays, when you are moving, the RATSA guys are on the road. They can even just place your reg number into their computer, and it will show them whether it is paid for or not. You see, so really the challenge would be there, Vincent. No two ways, because we already have them. Like we've mentioned already, we already have these challenges of queues and everything. And now the questions, that you are raising, is it RATSA that will be doing everything? Of course, I don't think so. Maybe the insurance companies will continue to do the same, but the issue may be, even them, have they been already oriented? Because in this country now, there's this issue of wanting to do things fast. We've not heard of any sensitization going on, even to the public, the people that have vehicles, even those that do not have, because tomorrow they may have. So there's supposed to be this education process, inform people about this, rather than just making an announcement. And from what I've heard is that this September it's already starting.
It's started.
But look, you drive, I drive, even company vehicles and the like, but we have no information. So how are we going to go about it? Then when we go to them now, that's when they will start telling us. And then educating someone when you have to provide the service. Think of what that will create. It's a long queue already, like we are saying. Because it's like now what happens when people go to the maternity, you see, they are kept outside there, they're expecting mothers, they are being taught, that's when the service later on is provided. So when we go there, they put a classroom there, like a session, then they start telling you, and then afterwards, that's when they provide the service. Sometimes I wonder, these people, when they make decisions, do they think that, do they even think that the people that go there to ask for, to sort for these services, that's sometimes they just ask for permission from work to go and get those services and then come back to work? Because sometimes when you go there, you wonder, do they know that we also have places where we go for work? We have other duties, because someone would be seated as if that is the only thing that you have to do in a day. You see, but you have other duties to do. Just as he or she is working, you are also supposed to be somewhere working. But when you go to these offices, you know that it's a whole day. You are not going to work. Your day is killed just to ensure a vehicle has those discs.
Yeah.
And it will be the same. It can be even 1 week now. Now, private sector, they're going to allow you to be out for 2 weeks, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week.
Yeah.
You're just chasing a disc. And now you swear now some people know what they do. They look for guys who go there for them. They pay them. And now imagine how much are you paying? You pay this one to go and get a disc for you. From there ukaende kutano ukantengere chani until you can complete yasira wabwena.
It is sad. Sad because already Sydney we've almost every year we have a situation where they will say no, we have extended the period. And the extension usually is because there are a lot of queues and the people cannot beat the deadline. And now we want to give it to one individual institution to handle it. The whole Zambia, Sydney, I don't think they are going to manage.
And I think now again the system that is there is you have to pay when it finishes. There's nothing like in advance.
Yeah.
Problem. Vincent, Bank of Zambia has completed the rollout of the new currency. That is, we were remaining with the 100 kwacha note and the 50 kwacha bank note. It is now into circulation. It was launched. And has begun. Okay, it is being. Yeah, it is being. It is there in circulation. I don't know whether you have it. Do you have 100 kwacha?
I've only seen it on photos and so on, but I haven't really had a chance to hold it in my hands. But yeah, from what I've seen, Sydney, these new banknotes, the 100 kwacha and the 50 kwacha, they look very attractive on our eyes, on my eyes, maybe not our eyes, but maybe on my eyes. Yeah, and
you're concluding. Maybe you know that when I see them, maybe you know my choice. See them, maybe I also tick.
Maybe you also tick. But I just like the way they look, both of them.
Okay.
And I think I was also trying to compare with the other notes. I think they took time to design the
100 kwacha,
the remaining 100 kwacha and 50 notes.
Unlike the others that are there.
Unlike the others that have seen, the 500, the 200 and the 10 kwachas and so on. I don't like the 10 kwacha.
Of those, me, I like the 200 kwacha. It looks like a euro.
Yeah, but I don't like the 10 kwacha. It's I don't know.
When you remove it from your pocket, you think that maybe another piece is remaining in your pocket.
It's also way too small. It's like it doesn't have value, even when just remove it from the pocket. Yeah, so I don't really like it. I only hope the way the 50 kwacha and the 100 kwacha are looking on paper, that's exactly how they will appear in my hands. When
on paper, when you see them, they use that strong paper to print and the shine one.
Yeah. So I hope the way they appear on paper, that's how they will feel in my hands. And yeah, so for me, I think they look good, but we wait and see until I handle it and make use of it. But I think it's good that they have also lived to their promise. It's now in circulation. And quickly as possible, we should be seeing the 100 kwacha, old 100 kwacha notes and 50 kwacha notes getting out of circulation, and the new one getting into circulation.
Yeah. So maybe just a final word on that from me is that again, another wake-up call to the public. We know the communities who can manufacture these banknotes before they're in circulation, before everyone else sees them, knows exactly. Yone kaso and the like, someone would come and shantani. and then you give them proper notes, and then later on you find, no, the one you have is a fake one. So people need to be on the lookout. Those that the papers, whatever, study them, see the features, and then don't be scammed. Because with this economy, you are scammed over 100 kwacha. Even a 10 kwacha buys maybe 2 bunches of, or is it 3 leaves of 6 leaves in total, 5 kwacha of rape, and then you have a simple meal. Okay, so I'm being signaled that we are running out of time. Vincent, we end with maybe sports. Zescondola girls arrived back home from CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers finalist. Zescondola girls, like I said, arrived back home after a brilliant debut performance at the tournament in South Africa. A few words, Vincent, on this one. I know you are better placed than me, who is just excited of the signing of British record of Alexandra Isak in the 125 million pounds, and gives a shoulder high to Liverpool in terms of retaining the title.
I know you and Liverpool are like, I don't know. Of course, you say you never walk alone.
You never walk alone, Vincent. I like sports, especially football, because anything entertaining, music, what I enjoy. Sports adds life to, adds days to my life, because a smile is important.
It is.
When a team wins or buys a nice player, gives you some smiles, you are happy for some time, and then days are added to your life. So the Zescondola girls are back in Zambia. Of course, they had their first ever COSAFA tournament, because there's always been Green Buffaloes that has been qualifying to play at the COSAFA tournament. But this time around, Zesco United qualified, and they did very well, I must say, because for the first time, they managed to go all the way up to the finals, played in the finals. On the way, they managed to beat big teams like Sundowns, Ladies of South Africa. This is a team that has been winning it, going to the Champions League and so on. But they managed to beat Sundowns. They were in the same group. And unfortunately, or is it fortunately, or unlikely, they managed to meet Sundowns in the semi-finals, coming from the same group. The next game they were playing against Sundowns, and they managed to beat Sundowns. The area game in the group stages, they lost to Sundowns by 1-0. But in the semi-finals, they surprised everyone by beating Sundowns by 2-1. And then they went to the finals, and in the finals they played against Gaborone United of Botswana, who beat them by 4-3 in the penalty shootout. So I think it was a very good tournament for them, being the first time they are playing at that level and going all the way to the finals. And we hope they have learned lessons, and next time maybe they can just win it, because even Gaborone United were in the finals last year. They played against Sundowns, and Sundowns are the ones that won it. And I think they've gone a step further by winning it this time around. So I think even Zesco girls should also take a leaf and say, next time when we qualify, let us go for it and win it. The other thing is that apart from getting silver by coming out second, NLS Piri, the Zesco girls player, emerged as tournament best player. So that was good for Zesco United, a good show for the first time. Yes, Vincent, on that note, dear viewers, we come to the end, but maybe just one thing in few words again is today something important again is happening at FAS, and FAS President Mr. Keith Mwemba who officially launched the FIFA-sponsored VAR second phase course today. I think this is in preparation for Zambia to be also having VAR.
So far so good. VAR has been introduced in many countries now, especially in Europe. Almost everywhere in Europe they are using VAR. And I think it's good that even now Africa and Zambia in particular are trying to think in those lines, because I think this is the new trends that we have in football.
And football is big business, big money, and no team would want to lose a game and lose money because of the errors of the center man.
Yes.
Human. Yeah. But even VAR, where it is practice, sometimes corrupt people will remain corrupt. They will always disregard what they are seeing on the camera and give wrong judgment. So dear viewers, this is, I think, where we come to the end of the program. I doubt if we'll be there on Thursday, but fingers crossed we may just come with another episode on Thursday. If not, then join us on Tuesday. From us and the entire crew, it's bye for today.